before we get out of here, every episode, Torrance has a segment. And this segment is So I Dated, where our listeners, friends, colleagues, whomever send in notes, questions about their love life or in general. And we like to talk about it on the podcast. So Torrance, we may have, if you have time for another one, we'll do another one. But what's our first question from our listeners today?
Yeah. So this So I Dated came in a question form, and we love that. Send it in whatever form you have. The question is, what do you do when you think one of your ex's homegirls is actually your soulmate?
Soulmate is tough. Soulmate? Soulmate?
Okay. Do you believe in soulmates, Danny? That's a big question that people are asking. Do you believe in soulmates?
I think yes. I think you can find your perfect match. I think there's multiple, but I also think there's multiple soulmates for somebody in the world. I think any given person, there's I think 1,000 soulmates. Maybe 1,000 is a lot, but like there's a few hundred people that, you know what, I could spend the rest of my life with this person and be completely happy. When it comes to like looks, you know, there's what, 8 billion people in the world. I don't think there's one person in the world for somebody. I think anyone says that, I think is on bullshit. Yeah. But I do think, you know, once again, religion, sexual preference, family life, professional goals, whatever, all those things are perfectly aligned. I think there's a few hundred people in the world. And yeah, have I been in a club, in a party where I stepped to some shorty? Then I see, I'm getting her number and she's walking out. Then I see the shorty behind her is way badder. Yeah, I'm disappointed now. Now I'm upset. Now I'm mad that I shot way too soon. Because now I'm in a club dancing with a shorty who she's cool. I fuck with her. I like her. But your friend is somebody that I can settle down with and start a family with. I don't know her name yet. But I know if I had the chance, she would have my son and I'm going to call him Man. No, I got a Man. Me and her, Man. Family of 3.
So I guess... Do you think it's ethical
to date within the friend group? Have I done it, Torrance? Yes. Okay.
I didn't ask that part yet. That was going to be my next question.
Yeah, I know. So I saw the twinkle in your eye. Yeah. Have I dated, you know what I'm saying? Whoopty whoops. Yeah.
Friend of
have
a friend?
Done it?
A friend of an ex?
Yeah. Whoop-de doo.
Whoop-de doo.
But a lot of times they come to me. I rarely slide on a friend like after I slid on the friend. Women, y'all part of the problem too. We can talk about it as a family off mic, but y'all be sliding just as much as we be sliding. And so soulmate is a strong word because the thing is this: if I'm dating you and I get to know your friend, I'm around your friend a lot because we're dating, we're kicking it, whatever. If I can think your friend's attractive. And if it also depends what kind of friend this is. Is this like a, you know, a freaky friend? Then that's a different conversation. But like this is your homegirl from college or work or whatever. I think where it gets tricky is if that is a friend of like one of your homeboys who also dated that person. Like if I dated Shorty and then her friend or whatever dates one of my friends, we break up.
Oh, that mucks it up. That mucks it up.
So then I date someone that my friend has dated. Yeah. Then it's kind of weird because it's like, oh, now you were scheming on my shorty.
Yeah.
You're scheming on my shorty the whole time we were together. That's weird. Mm-hmm. I heard that a lot from girls who break up with a guy and then their friends slide in their DMs. That's nasty. I've never done that before.
I think I do.
Say what your chest. You're gonna say it.
I do think that it's a horrible situation to be in. I'll say that. But similar to you, I think that there are certain people, right, who are just off limits in my mind. And I don't mean it from a perspective of like, like in that scenario, in that situation, I care so much about, like, it would have to be one of those, like, it would have to be a crazy circumstance for me to decide to break that barrier with a friend and an ex.
Right.
Like that to me is absurd. Like a real ex, like a real one. Nah, like that. I care too much about my friend, especially if it's going to hurt my friend, if it's going to bother them.
Yeah. I've had exes where like I don't even want to talk to someone that went to the same school as my ex.
I don't want no connection.
Because I know it's going. Because if it goes perfectly, then I'm gonna be at a wedding again. You was at my wedding, or not, or somebody else was at my wedding at our wedding. And now I got to talk to somebody. Oh, what happened? No. Even, bro,
Yeah.
I'm fuck it. Someone that I know knows someone that I also dated. I ain't gonna say it. I gotta say it.
Okay.
The world is. Well, we'll say it, the world is smaller than you realize. Where there's, especially when you live in a big city, you'll date somebody. I've dated someone, and one of their friends knew someone else that I dated, and luckily I was, I'm not a liar. So when I meet this person, I'm not lying about, whether it be my marriage or past stuff or whatever. So unknowingly to me, this girl knows me really, really well. I'll tell you once we get off of here. And, corroborated it with everything I had already told this shorty that I'm, talking to, that I went on a date with. So it's like the world is really small in a way
It is.
In my humble opinion, as a grown up, to answer this question to the listener, the world is so big also that just go to the next shorty, like go to the next friend group. Because there's always going to be one level of connection, probably, whether it be work, school, run club, gym, whatever it is. There's going to be a friend of a friend, most of the time, especially in black, spaces in these big cities.
Yeah.
So if you can just go to another baddie that also went to, a good school with a fat ass and is cool, or guy, girl, whatever, just do that because it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Don't. I say don't do it. It's not. That's so that messes. And you have brain power that could be going to so many positive things in your life. This is just hell. This sounds like hell.
Yeah. Even me, I don't really date anybody from Elon. Like if we went to school together at this point, it's also not that many black people. So it's, or
the pool was already like,
yeah, but even just white in general. It's such a small space, but it's like, what for what? I can go do other things.
The world is so big. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Don't do that. All right, one more. Let's do one more real quick.
Yeah, one more question. Should men start prioritizing looking for women with money like women do? Now listen.
Go ahead.
I need to. No. I was going to say, listen. I need to hear Danny's take. I don't know about y'all. Really? I don't know about y'all, but I really, really want to hear Danny's take on this one.
Look, we live in a very expensive time. No, I think anytime, like as a person, as an entrepreneur, hustler, creator, whatever, I'm always on the move, hustling, trying to improve myself. And so I've built my life to a certain degree where, hey, I can live by myself. I can break even every month, and I can live in the most expensive city in the world, and I can do cool stuff every now and then. So someone that I need to be with needs to be of equal or more, or, around that same mindset. The money's going to come with whenever you are working hard and doing your best. So yeah, I've dated a lot of shorties that make more money than me, that are more successful than me in my past few years of dating. And that's because I'm just like a pretty secure person within myself, going back to even our earlier conversation about having, queer friends and being, in the queer spaces. Like I'm pretty comfortable with myself and know what I do and don't want, And so prioritizing, not the right word.
Okay.
But I don't want a shorty that's just on her fucking hands waiting for someone to take care of her. Like I'm just not that person. Even if I had a lot of bread and I was balling and I was, on Netflix, God willing, that's my career, I still don't think I would attract a woman that's just like, I need a sugar daddy. That's just not my bag. I like a girl that, I don't want you to have to work, right? I would love for you to have a soft life as possible, but I would hope that you have enough passions in your life to where when I'm done doing my thing, right, get off stage and I have an off weekend or off night, I can go support you doing your thing. You're in your pottery fucking showcase or your art gallery or your play. Yeah. Like I dated a girl once and she was in a play in LA, and it was so cool to just like go to a play by myself, see her do her thing. And it was like fly. I was like happy to be there. It was like cool. I was nobody, no one knew me. And I'm just a nigga in the back watching, the shorty I'm talking to in this play. And I like that kind of stuff. So I think however you're equally yoked or you're looking for someone to be yoked, I think that's the priority. And I think if you live in a city like New York where most people are hustling, you're going to probably find yourself finding people that are also hustling and trying to get to the money and trying to get to the bag and have like real proper dreams. What do you think?
I think that, like you said, prioritizing, I feel like is an interesting word choice, but I do think it is important to find somebody who is in alignment with, what you are, because again, there are men who just want to spend money on women and control them.
Sure.
And if that is what you are looking for, psycho man and slightly psycho woman to be controlled by a man, in my opinion, that's dangerous. That's scary. That's all, all these things. But I think for a healthy relationship, again, this is dated for a healthy relationship and for something that I think there has to be this like quote unquote equally yoked kind of moment, right? Like where life is going to happen. Bad things are going to happen. We live in a very unsure economy. We are in the shits right now. This is the shits. And so if bad things happen, I get laid off, something happens and you're like, whoa, you were paying all the bills, so hurry up and get another job so you can support me again. That to me, I'm like, oh no, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Right. It's a horrible way of thinking and a horrible way, I think, for a relationship to really be as successful as it could be. Now, some people like that kind of toxic shit. To me, that's toxic. To expect one person to do and take care and be the person to bring home the bacon.
Especially up top. Like up top where we don't have like a mutual interest. We don't have kids together. It is a strange dynamic. I'm sure people are okay with it and fine with it, but it's a dynamic that invites things that I don't think that I would want in my life. Really, that's really what it is. Like I wouldn't want that power dynamic over somebody. I feel like people want to feel empowered and like live with purpose. And if I am with you, I'm attracted to people that have a purpose in life because I'm purpose driven. So I don't think it would be realistic for me to be with someone who just is okay with waking up and like the most important thing is going to like Pilates.
And that's important, right? That's the important thing. Is like
I think those things are important, right? And I would love you to have plenty of days where that is maybe all you have to do, right? But beautiful. I would love for you to be like, I'm going to Pilates, then I'm going to take a meeting about whatever the fuck my new hobby, or I'm opening up I'm opening up a small hair studio, boutique where I just take 2-3 clients a week or whatever the fuck. Like I have an Etsy business where I work 3 days a week and I do like whatever it is. It doesn't have to be something crazy entrepreneurial. Or you can be on fucking TV and you're also traveling. I've dated girls on TV. Like I've done the whole thing, so I don't know, whatever. I guess my verdict is that you should prioritize people that you are morally attracted to when it comes to like, their purpose is what you're attracted to. I should say that. Go ahead.
And my verdict is also, looking for somebody with money that can come with so many different things. So be careful out there when you do it.
And I say all this to say, Whoopi Goldberg, if you're listening to this podcast, you need a young slick nigga. Young, slick, cool ass nigga, funny, haha, cool. I'll pull up to Italy. We ain't got to do nothing. I respect you as a creator, as a legend. I'll just walk around butt naked around the house. Whatever you need, consensually. It's chill.
Miss Whoopi, I am such a fan. If you're listening, that's all I have to say.
She's a comedian. She gets this is a joke.
I know. I just respond to how
I would never disrespect Whoopi Goldberg on this massive platform that we built. And if I become famous one day, and this is
the thing,
exactly. Just know, Miss Whoopi Goldberg, this is a joke. You're a legend. I would never do anything unless you really needed me to.
Unless.